It is 12:36 in the morning, April 16th. And y'all know what? Somebody been trying to trouble your soul, trying to make sure that your energy stays toxic, but that cycle has stopped. I'm hearing something about December 19th, 2024. I don't know what day that was on, but something happened, okay? I'm hearing it was a mediator. It could have been a divine intervention. Somebody got slapped up by your spiritual team. Your ancestors kicked somebody's arse. Okay? And I'm also hearing that that itch that somebody wants to scratch is no longer a priority. So you better watch yourself. Somebody been breathing a little hard, okay? Could be something wrong with their sinuses. Then I'm hearing too, somebody mean as hell, and that's why they breathing hard. And somebody could also need some natural medicine, some spiritual medicine. And that spiritual medicine can mean getting out and socializing or going in hermit mode. Take it how it resonates. But who went to the grocery store and didn't like the way the meat looked and they put it back, all right? I'm also hearing somebody is in an electric chair or one of those rollators, okay? Something about some hundreds being drained. And they've been trying to distinguish whether this sir or this madam, okay, who they was in business with, somebody's something like a specialist, okay? I'm hearing a rollator or an electric chair, so they could be a nurse or a home health aide, okay? They're trying to figure out, they saying eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a motherfucker by their toe. But the word is, it's some ancient history about which way the river that has flown into somebody's creek, okay? Pay attention to Jesus saying about the interactions that some people have, okay? Is it improving your flow or are you going down shit creek, okay? Somebody itching, all right? They itching. They itching for a bruising or they itching or inching down this shit brick road or they could be rolling up the shit brick road. But they ain't got no goddamn creeks and they don't have no muscle, okay? They don't have no muscle power. That's one part of the message. Somebody taking small steps to make sure that they're favoring some high vibrational energy going through a rebirth, okay? Um, Trying to aim for their goal, okay? And it's almost like they're prowling. Is what they heard. It's what they heard. And somebody's animal. Yo, I keep hearing about somebody's animal, okay? I don't know if it's a dog, a bird, a cat, a iguana, whatever it is. Somebody don't like your goddamn gone family pet. And they always talking crazy to your family pet and they mistreat your family when you are not around, okay? They threw something at it, okay? Somebody a patient, somebody could be, going into some like an outpatient surgery or something. And it's like 2 or 3 minutes after you leave your door, they mistreating your animal. I don't like that. I don't like that. Then somebody is in a business just strictly for themselves. All right. Their medicine is partying. That's their medicine. Drinking, smoking, screwing. Okay, but then they try to pull the wool over somebody's eyes, okay? Somebody love them some potato chips. They could be eating these kettle potato chips. Y'all know what kind of potato chips I'm talking about? Then I'm seeing somebody's companion, all right? And this companion could be a lover. They could be somebody they dating. This could be, somebody that they getting to know. But it's a strengthening bond that's happening right now. And the G's want you to be analytical about your physical stamina, all right? Your feelings. They want you to think about your feelings towards the people that you are meeting, all right? Because somebody wants you on a shit brick road. Somebody got a twisted sense of humor. Um, they only, happy when they killing somebody's joy. Having patience with somebody, okay? And I'm hearing something about a doctor, and I'm hearing something about drugs. Somebody could be a drug addict. Somebody could be in the business of, pharmaceuticals, street pharmaceuticals. How do you feel yourself when someone is benefiting from your kindness and taking your kindness for a weakness? Is what the G's is saying. It's a it's an understanding that you having now about somebody wanting to support you, whoever this message is for. This can be a lifelong friend. This could be one of your kinfolk. This can be somebody who has really been meddlesome in your personal affairs as well, okay? The greatest feature on this person could be like they jawbone, okay? Somebody's jawbone always moving to like a cluck, okay? Like a cluck. And what's up with that meat? Is it chicken? Something going on with somebody's grass too, okay? Something going on with somebody's grass in the yard. I'm also seeing, when it comes to somebody trying to object to somebody's dominating behavior, it's time for you to mediate because whoever this person is, what they're noticing about this person that they are objecting to is how they may have a disregard for their feelings, okay? They trying to actually make sure that this single family home stays intact is what I'm hearing, okay? Somebody's priorities are wrong and they've been very irrational. They haven't been thinking straight and it's a lot that they are fearing, okay, about who's loyal, who's fake, whether or not they're using their intuition, if they're being spirit led or if they being led by this substance, or if the peace and calm that they feel like is being attributed in this connection, what type of connection it is, I don't know. They kind of worried about their personal safety because somebody trying to dominate their energy, somebody trying to take over their home and shit. You hear me? I'm also hearing when it comes to these people, being political and dominating the scene, okay? Trying to make themselves seen and trying to really keep their position in this connection, okay? It's something that already happened, all right? Keep in mind this message can be past, present, or future, but it got to do something about, a solid foundation, okay? The foundation in the backyard too is something when it comes to like a septic tank, okay? Somebody, oh my goodness, I hope that nobody didn't have no blood infection because I just heard sepsis. Somebody just had it, or some type of MRSA, some type of infection. I'm also hearing that somebody needs a fresh haircut, or they could be about to get a haircut, but the hairs on their neck the back of their neck. 10:01 I'm seeing on the clock has been standing up when it comes to someone in the medical profession, all right? Then I'm also hearing about somebody being snaggletooth or somebody's breath stinking or somebody's teeth being cracked or the way that their teeth look is kind of scary. Then I'm hearing scary Sherry, okay? It's something that you aren't supposed to be changing your mind about, and that could be like a life of sobriety, okay? Um, yeah, that could be like a life of sobriety. So look, somebody has a very oppressive nature, okay? And it's something that's about to go down this summer. It got to do with selling dreams and somebody trying to sell you something too, all right? Yeah, it got to do with somebody selling dreams and somebody trying to sell something. They could be trying to sell themselves, and they want you to sell your soul, and they want you to expedite something. Okay, they putting on a show. I'm hearing something about Broadway. Okay, somebody can stay on Broadway, take it where it resonates, but somebody is in the middle, and somebody is a little bit fault, man. They faulty. They faulty. Somebody afraid, and when it comes to somebody feeling used and abused and also not really wanting to be looked at as if you know somebody want to eat them up. Okay, I feel like somebody is looking at a man like they are a predator. Okay, and then I'm also hearing what has already been demonstrated, the conversation, okay, and someone's self love and self care, and how it's been like a peace to come over somebody as well, okay. I'm hearing that it was urgent for somebody to kind of like find their way through the door. It was an emergency, so somebody let them on in, okay. They let them on in. This could be a living situation as well. I'm also hearing when it comes to making the right choices and being indecisive, someone didn't know if they were making the right choices when it came to, bettering their life. I'm also hearing, somebody is trying to cop a squat, but they always trying to wiggle their way into somebody's home, okay? This could be someone who has never stayed by themselves. I'm also hearing someone is all about fashion. All right, they don't want to pay no bills, and they're amused by someone who was a patient. It's their nature to feel as though they curing somebody with some type of drug, y'all. It could be too somebody is a matter of fact, trying to be a game god. They're desiring something up out of this man or this woman, okay? And they thought they were being tactful and their aim, okay? Their aim. I feel like somebody's swinging.